Three, two, one, action.
3, 2, 1 question mark. Oh wait, we gotta wait for YouTube to confirm everything. Alright, we're live.
Hey guys! A little dark here in this camera because it's my laptop and my main. Anyways, welcome to Talk Time with Caffeine Plus Edition. Because it's Wednesday and I work on Saturday this week. I want to be a part of it.
And
our sleepy guy here had the main topic, but I don't know if he's doing anything right now because he's half asleep.
And I think he needs a little bit of this. Mountain Dew, Tropical Smash is what it's called. And I'm going to do a very quick review because I really want to drink this.
My apologies. I came up with the topic yesterday, but as you can see, I am now dying.
This smells like Mountain Dew Green Label so far.
And I'm fresh out of tissue.
You know, you do know you didn't rename the title.
Aloe?
Well, that ties into Shakes topic because nothing got updated. Fuck. Shit. How do you do this fucking title again?
Mario.
Hashtag forgetfulness.
Yeah, forgetfulness. Oh, fuckness. TT. No, not 3 T's, not 1 T. Okay.
Cheers.
49?
Yep. Wow, almost at 50.
Yeah.
1, 2, skip a few 50.
Okay, there, I updated it. Hopefully it fucking actually shows it's updated to
It
whoever
is.
clicks on this. Sorry for anyone that thought Vandalia here was doing some kind of WoW thing, but no, you got bamboozled by accident.
You got punked.
Surprise! You're on candid camera.
So, yeah, basically, to make this very short of a review, this tastes like Green Label at the end. Oh, wait, tastes and smells like. Okay, there.
So it's basically a repackaged Green Label.
They named it Tropical Smash. It smells like Green Label and it tastes like Green Label.
It's like, should we create a new flavor? Nah, let's put a new label on this flavor. Okay.
Yep. So now instead of it being in a can form, it's in a bottle form.
So we had a guest on for a little bit in the old, you might remember from the old episode, Hawk, but he decided to go AWOL at the last minute. But whatever.
Because I was cooking chicken nuggets in the microwave really quick, and then apparently he left us before I even got back.
Maybe if I walk, I'll feel better.
It's time for the next tour of the campus.
Again.
Again.
Either that or he'll collapse in the hallway. I think he collapsed already.
He probably felt like collapsing before he even got up. Well, I guess since this is Schnick's topic, does he care to actually talk about his own topic?
Before we start, you have any topics you want to talk about for the main topic?
Oh. Okay, well, he just turned off his camera. Well.
Let's see.
What a nice start to this podcast, huh?
Yeah.
And now it's just infinitely loading.
And he's gone.
For now. He probably
And
walked
then
out of his dorm room.
And then there were two. They had this camera's dark. I have no idea how to set the settings on this thing.
Congratulations, now you're half Vandalia, mostly. Well, no, quarter. Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
he's back!
I was gonna say Vandalia, you were like barely Vandalia, mostly Schnick for a moment there.
The guys in the room didn't have a problem with me talking, but at the same time, I feel like I should walk for maybe a minute.
Hey, caffeine.
Whoa.
Pepsi review. This is Pepsi.
NFL. Pepsi.
Pepsi Fire? No.
Pepsi Man.
Well, anyways, Schnick, now that you're talking again and you haven't collapsed yet, you should start the podcast with your topic.
It's probably going to be a short podcast.
During Brandon's birthday stream or Zelda CDI Let's Play that has yet to get uploaded, I don't remember why I did, but I tried reminding Brandon of the Chicken Man story from the Rude Stores podcast episode. And after months and months of Brandon always laughing at the references, this time Brandon, right the hell out of nowhere, denied ever knowing such a story. And even claimed, oh, I probably don't remember it because it traumatized me.
And he recorded this, so he probably hasn't uploaded the footage yet. Well, either that or was in a live stream. I can't remember.
But we have proof of it. The couple story. Can someone, I guess, Mario, can you ring it up?
I'm sorry, what?
Can you ring up the episode?
The episode for what?
The chicken story.
Oh. I can, but I don't know where it is in the podcast.
Welcome to my bathroom. I'm gonna stand in here for like 2 seconds because I'm not going out the damn hallways because a stubborn freaking jackass decided to do a cartwheel to impress me. And freaking nearly freaking run me the fuck over and fall down, and his girlfriends laugh at me.
As long as I can use the bathroom on the podcast.
What do you mean?
Inner track.
Oh.
Nick's bathroom.
What
Wait, Schnick's in the bathroom?
Yeah.
I'm in the
Oh
bathroom.
no! Ah!
Do you mind the discussion going on in the other room?
Yeah. Not really. Don't care.
You don't care? Do you hear that much?
No, I hear mumble, 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 mumble. What, like that Charlie Brown teach adults.
Blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? I'm in a bad mood now, because now I don't want to go out in the frickin' hallways.
There's a couch in your bathroom?
No, I'm back in my bedroom.
Okay.
Well, anyways,
Okay.
Okay, Vandalia, so I have the episode, but I don't know where in the episode it comes up at.
This is why
It comes up at like 20 minutes in.
Thank you, Snick.
Freaking jackass
Meanwhile,
cartwheel
yelling in
in
my...
front of me.
And meanwhile, you hear yelling in my background.
That's okay. Everyone is energetic because it's Thanksgiving next week.
Because angry.
It's just angry.
Alright, I'm gonna play the video, if that's okay. Because I'm assuming that's what Amelia wants me to do. Okay.
Well, you're just playing the audio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Do you like... Oh, wait, am I playing the entire thing, or, like...
I don't know.
Well, wait.
But for you, to get the point, I guess.
Okay.
The accent...
I have no idea. See, this, we don't think ahead of these things. We're like, let's do this, yeah!
Well, to be fair, you didn't prep me for this, so...
True.
Anyways, I'm gonna play it now.
And talking to you, I thought you were gonna be like, "Hey, that's my chicken!"
He's talking to me, but yeah.
Or like an Indian voice.
So, I was
I don't
trying to buy
hear
this chicken,
nothing.
and I was holding it in my hand
It's playing through stream.
and waiting to be checked out by one of the store clerks, and he just came up to me for no reason. I
think I'm in Princess mode. I'm sorry.
And he comes up to me and he's like, "What are you doing with that chicken? That is my chicken. I had it first. It was in my basket, and you took it out of my basket."
Basket.
No, it wasn't in his basket. First of all, he wasn't holding a basket. He was just holding like a case of beer, and literally the chicken was on a hot rack that was just sitting there so you could take it and then go pay for it. But no, he's like, "It was in my basket. I had it in my basket."
I think everyone gets the point. But yeah, he was talking about the story. He's having a little bit of fun with it. He made up an accent for the Chicken Man. If anyone wants to hear the full story, the way Brandon told it, look up the hashtag Rude Stores under the Season 5 playlist, and it's Episode 4.
Yeah,
No, it should just be right there, though.
So there are people that... I'm trying to create this new thing now, an idea of called bite-sized talking time, where I take clips of the thing and like make their own video album. For more.
Oh no! Mario, here's some. I'm gonna quiz you on something. When you got your chicken nuggets, what scene from the podcast did I instantly remember?
That's not a fair question.
You said it was like the best story I ever told.
I did.
Yeah, you did. See, that's forgetfulness. Look at the booger as it drips down because I am dying.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, let's continue with the topic, guys.
Alright, so I was like, I'm trying to forget things, but I wish I could forget more things. I have a great memory, unfortunately. I forget some things, obviously, but I wish I could forget other things.
Like spoilers, or?
No, like high school.
Oh, yeah. Well, even with me, the person that can, like, forget a ton of things, even I can't forget that. That shit... I mean, it can be pushed off the back of my memory, but if I'm gonna bring up my backstory and, like, my life, then, yeah, I'm gonna know what that was like, but... I mean, I don't think that's something that people could just easily forget, you know what I mean? Like, it was kind of a big part of your life. Not in a good way.
True.
I mean, maybe if you have, like, amnesia or, I don't know, fucking some brain disease, then yeah.
Or hit my head enough times to get against the seal against the desk or the wall.
A concussion?
Stupidity of other people's stupidity. Like on the illogical episode, we start head hitting, and you hit your head on the pillow.
Yeah.
What was the
talked
illogical episode?
What?
Wait, what happened there?
We were talking about the clown sightings and people being last Halloween, and people like doing the clown things.
And Mario's banging his head because of that?
Yeah. Apparently, there's a clown on a corner somewhere, and the school shut down. Lockdown because of it.
And in case anyone is wondering what year, I think we're talking about 2016 as last, because obviously it wasn't this year, I don't think. Especially if it was from a past episode.
Yeah. What that big clown thing was last year? I know it wasn't it, because it wasn't around yet. Was it the thing?
No, I think it's possible that it's possible that the hype for the movie for Pennywise the Dancing Clown, everyone did that.
No, because, like, this was, like, last year or so.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
people knew the movie was coming out, though.
Last year?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Well, you're not a movie buff, hmm?
There was, like, No, the only time I've heard about talk of a movie before anything was really confirmed was the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Which was like, what in 20...
That makes no sense.
Which was like, what, in 2013, 2014? And that still hasn't happened?
There's also the Marvel movies they're planning out way in advance.
Okay, Chris.
Like, they've been planned out for years and years.
I do know for a fact that the movie, not the one this year, but there was movies for it for a while, so I'm gonna blow my nose real quick.
Okay. Okay, let's see.
What happened?
He blew his nose.
Oopsie.
It's gonna be I think it's gonna be one of the shortest episodes ever. Apparently. Let's see. What about you, Snake? You forgot stuff?
Yeah, sometimes there's things it's funny, sometimes, like, for instance, that freaking Ttwc quote that Mario hates so much, that comes from a bunch of short films that were on Nickelodeon that I actually did forget about for the longest time, until me browsing the Lost Media wiki helped me rediscover it. Part of the reason I forgot is because I never knew the name of the shorts.
What was it?
The name of the shorts was Gordon Bleu. But when I was a kid, I just simply knew it as the chef thing.
I've never heard of him. Never watched it. There was speaking of Nickelodeon, there was these shorts I used to watch. Like, I forgot all about. That later became a TV show that I actually remember. I remember the TV show that they were based on. I mean, the TV show was based on this. The shorts became the TV show later on, but I forgot they were originally shorts.
What was it?
The Adventures of Pete and Pete.
Never heard of it.
It was in the late '80s, mid '90s. About these two brothers, both named Pete, because apparently their parents named them both Pete. And there was this girl, and his catchphrase was, like, "You're a girl and you're a friend, but you're not my girlfriend." Until she was his girlfriend.
Oh.
Kind of.
Oh, damn it.
She was hot in the 90s, I thought. 'Cause I had a crush on all the TV girls in the 90s.
I think we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves because we're talking about Brandon's story and then we just kind of drifted away.
Well, that's
Okay.
the reason why we drifted away from it was because Brandon's story started it all. Me wanting to talk about. And the thing is, even though there's stuff I don't want to forget, I do. Sometimes stuff that I would rather forget, I always remember.
Yeah.
Like, once during the old days of middle school schnick, there was one time when middle school schnick took it too far.
Oh.
There was this point when middle school schnick kept watching videos of piranhas devouring their meals. Vandilia's face says it all.
That's
And at one point, I found a video of a snake eating a rabbit live. You know, my first instinct was,
what?
let's show it to my sister.
Why?
Because this is the same guy who took his sister's Teletubby.
And the same guy that fucking
Yep.
made multiple shitty RPGs. Only two of them that I know of are actually fucking playable. Well, one of them was playable, quote unquote.
20 of them were playable.
Anyways, so what happened when you showed it to your sister?
She threw a crying fit, went upstairs to my dad, and at that point I was like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. I tried to prevent her from talking. Eventually, my dad found out, and he was ready to take the computer away. And the thing is, I was uploading one of my shitty Let's Play videos, and he was ready to flip the fuck out. But then at the last minute, my sister decided to defend me and said, you know what, he didn't actually show me that. It was a video that upset me, but he didn't show me that.
So when was that? When was this?
7th grade.
Your old channel?
On my old channel, yeah.
I don't really get why your dad would get you in trouble for you showing a video to your sister. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Because it was a graphic video.
Like violent graphic?
Well, I mean,
Violent.
technically, you could blame it on your parents for not even having adult supervision, so there's that.
Yeah. It's your fault, Dad. You only child block on this computer.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, and the thing with that is, yeah, that's one of the only times, if you can believe it. Hang on, I gotta get in my chair. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, here we are. I'm in my chair. So, getting back to the Domino Effect episode, that's basically one of the events that made Middle School Schnick turn over a new leaf of not being a stupid idiot.
yeah,
And the thing is, that is a story I'd rather forget, because really, it was the most idiot. Like, it was like a good 20 seconds before the video actually displays it in graphic, and my sister was covering her eyes leading up to it.
How old was your
She
sister
could have
then?
walked away. I could have X'd out the browser. None of us did a thing.
How old was your sister? Like 5th grade or 4th grade then?
5th grade.
Well, here's the thing, though. I mean, I personally don't think it's the most idiotic thing you've done during your middle school days, because, like, Well, technically, actually, wait.
I mean, I personally think.
Oh yeah, 7th grade is middle school. That's right. But anyways, yeah, I don't think it's your most stupidest action. No, I think your most stupidest action was when you purposely injured yourself to go and fucking make yourself go back home. In fact, actually, as a matter of fact, I think that's something I probably considered during elementary school. Don't know why, and never executed it in the first place.
Yeah, like, and the thing is, you're diagnosed autistic, I'm not, and I'm all through it.
Well, I don't think my reason was specifically for playing video games. I think it was specifically the fact that I just wanted to go home in general. But like I said, I never even... Oh, and you want to know what's even worse, actually? It was the fact that there were a couple people that actually encouraged that action to actually try and get me to execute that. And I still ended up not doing it, but there was at least a couple people that actually encouraged me to do that.
Not me. I guess I'm a lot in elementary school, because I was generally... I was sick all the freaking time at elementary school. I was like every month or something, I had to go to the nurse's office. I have a fever.
Oh, wow.
But usually just 1 or 2 degrees. I rested for a period or two and went back to class. But I was like really sick a lot back then.
Schnick, are you frozen?
I think my computer's finally done. Oh my god! Yes, my main computer is finally done updating. I think.
Oh wow! And I guess Schnick is finally unfrozen now, or so I thought.
Maybe.
Yeah, this entire time Vandalia's main computer, was updating, and now I guess it's finally done updating. Let's see.
So
no more dog Vandalia?
What have I forgotten? I'm trying to remember what I've forgotten.
Hi! That's the whole point of this podcast episode.
So, yeah, the thing is, Mar, that is one of the things I kind of regret, and I'd rather forget it. And the thing is, there's a lot of periods where I do regret it until I'm reminded of something similar, and then I think about it immediately. And every time I'm like, oh wow, now I remember it again. The last time my sister referenced the story was like 2 years later in 2011, I think.
Wow.
Other than that, she hasn't referenced it since, and I do not want to bring it up to her.
Hey, sis, remember when I traumatized you as a little kid? Good times.
That's not even... Thing is, that's not the only time I traumatized her.
Your sister was better at at everything except for not being traumatized. She wasn't good at not being traumatized.
I'll tell you, because originally another idiotic thing I did in elementary school was I was always writing fan fiction stories about like SpongeBob and the Nicktoons.
I used to be big into fan fiction.
And at one point, I literally told one of these fan fiction stories to my sister, where I said, "Oh, Sponge and friends have to travel all the way to New York City and compete in a band competition, or they will all die."
What the fuck?
And she was like, "Die? Did they have to get buried?"
Undersea burial.
Holy
Viking funeral.
Shit. Damn, that's fucking dark. And how exactly are they supposed to fucking even get to New York City?
Simply put, all these stories were in imaginary PS2 games, I was like, oh, they start in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and they have to go through every single town leading up to New York.
What the fuck? For what purpose?
Layers. What else?
Yeah, more like fuck all is the reason.
I tell you, I was probably not the best older brother. Even today, she sees it like that. I tell you one thing, I pretend to be triggered a lot. I tell you one thing, when I talk with her today, it does not take her much to get triggered.
Really?
It does not. Like, I almost... In fact, when I tried telling her the story about a lot of the feminazis and whatnot, she actually kind of got triggered. She's like, but they have a point. What if I go into a job and I don't get equal pay because I'm a woman?
That's not a problem, though, because isn't there already equal pay for both the genders?
You see,
yeah, they're supposed to be.
It's not, they don't get, it's the average, the whole, a girl debunked that theory. It's not.
If anything, it's men that don't get paid as much now because of that.
Yeah, it's not that you don't get less per hour of the same job. It's the average thing, you know. I guess literally, if I get paid $1 an hour, they get paid $1 an hour too. They don't get paid 75 cents an hour. Shoe on Head debunked it years ago, and she's a girl. So they can listen to her.
Yeah, didn't she create a button for it or something?
My.
Yeah. They can find that.
Oh, he's gonna pull it up for the podcast. There we go.
Yeah, I'll set. Yeah, but the thing is, remember that one podcast episode back during the summer where I couldn't talk because my mom, my dad, my sister were all mad at me?
Oh, during your Walt Disney World episode? Walt Disney World?
Yeah, because there was thunder. It was like severe thunder and lightning outside, and they were treating it like it was no big deal. You know, there was a real risk of getting struck by lightning.
Let's see.
And I tell you what, most of the what?
And then they called you an asshole.
Yeah, most of that was instigated by my sister.
I guess that's a revenge for whatever you did back then.
Yeah, everything I did back then. Like, most of it was because we had to spend a lot of time. She had to return something at a jewelry store, which is why we had to spend so much time there as the lightning got worse and worse. And I actually started running so we could get back to my mom and dad faster so we can leave. And she's like, slow down!
Yeah, I linked the video in Skype.
And I was like, and in my head, I'm like, fine, if you want to die by lightning strike, be my guest.
You can play it for the audience.
Is it like a specific clip or an entire video?
It's 16 seconds. It's an entire video, 16 seconds.
Sorry to say, do I sound selfish?
I don't know, you're scared of lightning. I thought it's that selfish.
Thing is, I don't like. Yeah, I do not like lightning because the thing is, getting struck by it's not necessarily fatal, but it can be.
Mandela, you said years ago. It was in 2016.
Years, months, whatever.
Then again,
I forgot. Okay, I forgot.
Then again, I think one thing my mom, dad, and my sister fail to realize is that people do have real phobias they can't exactly overcome, because the one thing my mom, my dad, my sister will always use, like, thing is, I do not like when bees, like, kind of doing an assault on me either. Like, not necessarily going to sting me, but like when they fly around me like crazy.
I guess I'm not
So
scared of bees, but I kind of am, because I think I might be allergic to them. Because when I get stung, I swell up really. At least last time I got stung, I swelled up really big. So, might be allergic. Might be just that one time. But yeah, I'm also scared of high places. Like, kind of. It depends. If there's a fence between me and the high place, I'm fine. Like a tall ride or whatever, I guess, or like a tower, a fence there. But on the roof, even small distance, I am terrified sometimes on my roof. A ladder, but it's weird. So I'm kind of scared, but kind of not scared. As long as there's something between me and the ground, I'm fine, I guess.
yeah, I mean, I'll tell you this much: anytime anytime bees start circling me, or if there's like a bunch of lightning up in the air, one thing my mom, my dad, and everybody will say is, "Gee, look at all these people walking around. Are they panicking like you?" And I'll be like, "No, they're not, because unlike me, they don't have a phobia."
What's that called? What's lightning phobia called?
I don't know. Let me see what it's called.
Alright, well, we're checking that. Hey, put that clip real fast, Mario, while he's looking it up.
Alright, here's the clip.
If this thing would...
The wage gap is simply the average
Astrophobia.
earnings of men and women working full-time. It does not count for different job positions.
It's called astrophobia.
I hear you. I'm trying to put it.
It has nothing to do with discrimination.
I just played it.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the way. So back to the other topic. That's the wage gap myth debunked by a woman. So there you go. And so astrophobia. That sounds like like the fear of space or something. It's the fear of astronaut.
So, I guess to keep this topic going, I guess there's some good and bad sides to forgetting things. For instance, there's a trend on YouTube that's been going on real hard, like, what movie was it that people were spoiling? Like, what Star Wars movie? Episode 7, you said?
Episode 7.
Yeah, at one point, there was a lot of comments on a whole lot of videos where people would be spoiling something, with Han Solo, and like...
Oh, he died or something.
Excuse me.
Episode 7 of Star Wars.
Yeah.
They spoiled it.
Yeah, people were constantly spoiling that in comment sections, and it was so fucking bad that literally it would be in completely unrelated videos.
I just avoided Star Wars videos completely until I watched the movie. Oh.
Yeah, and then now, there's another fucking thing going on, except now it's in the form of videos and thumbnails. Because there's this one channel that I keep seeing constantly in my suggestions list. His name on YouTube is Prosofia Gaming. First off, fuck that channel, because...
Never heard of him.
Good. Because... Fuck that channel, first off, because this channel fucking spoils games sometimes before they're even released, because somehow this motherfucker is getting games early as fuck, and I'm just like, he must have fucking connections with people or something, because otherwise I don't see how he's constantly getting these games early as hell. And not only that, but he'll also fucking put the spoiler-worthy stuff on the thumbnail before you even click on it.
Hey, Hey, Nintendo and PlayStation, not Microsoft, I don't have an Xbox, but still, where's our free games? Where's for us to review ahead of time? Send us, we're reviewers, kind of. Send us free games to test out or betas.
Yeah,
Me thinking Mario could be a great reviewer.
Personally, the way I see it is that nobody should really get games early because, well, obviously fucking people are spoiling the game before they're even releasing it. So, quite honestly, I don't think they should even have the right to get the game early in the first place, even if they do pay for it.
Well, I do like certain things. Some people, I'm not reviewers, they go in the what's called the beta, and they test the game out like bugs.
Well, okay, well that's what. Well, I was gonna mention exceptions, but you didn't let me get to that just yet. Anyways, so when I mean not get the games early, I mean literally the full game, like the full final version of the game. If it's something like a beta or something that everyone can get, then that's a completely different story because it's not even finished yet. It's literally meant for, like, you know, testing servers or something. It's mainly it's mainly used in like multiplayer games as of yet, but like, you know, if it's beta or early access, then that's fine as long as everyone gets it.
Some of the stuff might not be in the game, and if they might cut that stuff out.
But literally,
they might add stuff.
But literally here, it's like these guys getting the full game early, and then on top of that, releasing spoiler-worthy things before the game even releases, so people can't even get a chance to play a game before they're getting the risk of exposing themselves to that by accident because of the fucking thumbnails. Because, of course, you have to show what the final boss looks like in the thumbnail in fucking, I don't know, Super Mario Odyssey or something before the fucking game releases. Yeah, that's fair.
Like some people that got like Breath of the Wild early or something.
Yeah, and okay, and when I'm talking about Super Mario Odyssey, people will say, "Oh, well, obviously it's Bowser." Yeah, it's going to be Bowser, but what if there's other things that we don't know about the final boss? Like, what if there's something special that happens during the fight? I don't know that, and I wish to not know that until I actually get around to getting the game and actually playing it for myself. I don't want to know that shit. I'm fine if other people want to, you know, have that kind of content. I'm not saying that these people can't make the content. However, I don't think it's really right to allow these people to not only get the game early before anyone else does, excluding things like betas as long as a bunch of people can easily get access to them, and fucking spoil the game before the game even releases, and on top of that, have fucking, like, I can't understand why they have to put the thing in the thumbnail.
If you have to say, like, your title, spoilers or warning, you know, if you click this video, you will regret it, or something like that.
Yeah, and Prosofia Gaming's content is literally only that kind of shit. And obviously, if you're gonna put spoiler-worthy stuff in an older game, then it's kind of like whatever, but, like, no, we're talking about, like, newer game, like, fucking games that are released recently, like I said, Super Mario Odyssey, and fucking Breath of the Wild when it first came out. I think Cuphead was another one, too. And then we also, I fucking almost guarantee you Prosofia's Gaming is probably gonna do COD World War II if he already hasn't done it, and a bunch of other shit. It's fucking ridiculous, honestly. And it's like first day of release of Super Mario Odyssey comes out. Oh, here's all the costumes, and then fucking shows some of the costumes in the thumbnail. It's like, why would you do that? Like, don't expose people to that shit when the fucking game just released day one. That is fucking bullshit. And that just further proves how you had enough time to even get to that fucking point in the game. Because, I mean, the only way you could have done that is if you had the fucking game before everyone else does. Like, fuck me. But anyways, what does this have to do with good or bad with forgetfulness. It's good for me because at least I don't have to fucking, remember that shit as long as I don't fucking see it constantly. But, the bad side of forgetting things is if they're important things. And, forgetting important things is not a good thing, to be quite honest. I think it's just kind of self-explanatory at that point.
Like that one moment in the podcast where you laughed hard.
What episode was that? Do you remember?
Which episode was that?
You remember?
I think it was the one... I think it was the Recess podcast? Yeah, Recess.
Like, what did I laugh at?
Like two episodes ago?
Yeah. Basically, I was telling a story about how I kept my slide at my elementary school playground was graffiti to read all these cursed words. Like there's the F word, the C word, the S word, the B word, the N word, everything.
Oh my god.
I was exposed.
No.
I was exposed to many. I was exposed to many of these words for the first time.
Oh
I had no idea what. I had no idea what a C word was, but because of the way it's spelled, you don't remember what my first reaction to the N word was.
Oh, I remember that now that you're talking about it.
See, you laughed so hard at that. And I was so ashamed you were laughing at that.
Well, I mean, I laughed at it. I laughed at it because it's like you were okay, when you saw the N word and how it was written, you thought it said something like nugget, right?
Yeah.
And you were talking about chicken nuggets and correlating it with that. And there's like a huge freaking thing. What's it called? What are those things called that, like... Fuck. What do you call it when someone says that all Americans are fat? What is that called?
Obese?
No. Stereotype. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was trying to remember. Okay. Because of the correlation, it's like... a kind of stereotype accidentally that Schnick made, and it's only after he learns about it over the years that he's like, oh shit, that's even worse, and then he fucking tells it on the podcast, and I laugh my ass off because it's funny.
Yeah, because I mean, I only thought of chicken nuggets because don't forget, this was a period of time when I ate at McDonald's regularly, and I frequently got the chicken nuggets there.
Yeah.
Or at least this was not long after I had a period of eating there regularly, because my dad would take me there every Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and my sister, even if I didn't get the chicken nuggets, my sister would always get them.
I loved chicken nuggets as a kid. More than I loved hamburgers and cheeseburgers. I like chicken nuggets, please, with honey and barbecue sauce. But later on, I evolved into ranch and honey mustard and other sauces. I grew. I still hate pickles though. Still hate pickles on my burgers. Oh yeah, I love eating. I eat burgers too.
The one thing I remember about McDonald's is how I thought it was alright, but I always liked Burger King better. And there was actually at one point where I just didn't like McDonald's for a period of time anymore. And then I guess I started eating it for a little bit, but nowadays I just outright don't like it because it's just kind of...
There was a period when Burger King completely copied the chicken nuggets from McDonald's, but then they went back to doing their own.
I stopped eating McDonald's when I was a teenager, started eating at Wendy's for a while, because I got too big for the playland once I became a teenager. Like, screw McDonald's. That's what I realized. Ever since I ever went to McDonald's, with the playland. Don't care about the food. Tastes terrible. I went to the playground.
Oh, and remember how...
Same reason why I went to Burger King every Friday.
Remember how...
on top of that.
No, remember how there was fucking... video games at the McPlay place?
Yeah, and they were all like the Tiger Electronics games. Remember?
Well, no, like there was like a video game console setup in the Playland area.
I do not remember that. No.
A friend of mine was talking about it, and he talked about how there was an N64 in one of the McDonald's play places. And the specific game was Smash on the 64. And it's like, wow, they actually did that? That's crazy.
Do you want to know?
And there's even proof that there was things like that, too.
It's so crazy. You want to know what my reaction is to that? You ready?
Is Alloy. What the hell? What the fuck?
Oh my god!
Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was my response.
And
Alright, listen to this.
Oh god.
Go! What fucking bro? Oh my.
Did you hear what you said?
No. Well, anyways, let's continue.
You're like, let's fucking go.
Anyways, so yeah. Oh, you also want to remember something that I fucking got to do. So as a kid, apparently I hated getting haircuts. I don't know why, but I guess I did as a kid. And my parents took me to this... Oh, dual Vandalia mode. Oh, only single Vandalia. Now I got just the cameras again. Anyways, so there was this barbershop that my parents took me to, and it wasn't like a mom or pop kind of thing either. No, it was like kind of an established thing. I don't remember what the company was called though. But they took me to this place, and they could literally let you play a game or watch a movie as you got the haircut. And of course, you weren't going to complete the game or complete the entire movie, but they allowed you to do that. And I thought it was a pretty interesting concept. Though I imagine that would be kind of tricky because, you know, the whole haircut thing.
I went through several haircut places growing up.
I don't go to any haircut places no more. You know why?
Why?
My dad gives me haircuts for free.
My niece does now. I got my niece became my niece got in beauty school and got a license, so I can get my haircut at her salon now.
How old is she now?
Like 20 something.
20. That's not much. That's not much younger than you. Oh my god. You must. What?
I was 12 when she was born.
Oh,
wow.
11.
You must have.
That sounds crazy. But yeah, I remember playing games like Spider-Man on the PS2. Actually, I can't really remember any other games. I just primarily remember playing Spider-Man on the PS2. Oh, I also remember there was one time where I went to a hotel, and surprisingly enough, they actually had an N64 set up there, but I don't know how they did it, but it was like a custom thing where you had to pay for it, and I'll never understand how that is even set up in the first place.
Yeah, I saw a few of those.
I never got to play it because my parents weren't going to pay for it. But, yeah, it was just really interesting to see. Oh my god, I just realized something. I'm talking about an N64 while wearing an N64 shirt. God damn.
You forgot.
Haha.
Haha? Why are you laughing like Nelson?
Because, anyway.
No.
Yes.
I'm not doing
Yes.
this in OES4 again.
No, do it one more time for me.
Yes.
Because Schnick is
Yes.
sick.
Yes.
No!
Yes.
No!
Yes.
No!
Yes.
No!
We're Daniel Bryan now.
There you go, I said no.
Good. Now say it again.
No.
Yes.
No. Yes. Yes. No. No. Not WWE's gonna copyright this video for me doing that.
No, I know. I have the...
Schnick. Say
I have...
no!
She's saying no.
You said no, thank God. Now I won't have to say
No, Mark.
Is this like Bugs Bunny where you no means yes, like
No, Schnick's trying to do that thing where he tries to confuse me by making me say no so many times, and then when he says no, I'm supposed to say yes. But I never fall for it because it's easy to fall for it.
You ready? Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm calling backup.
What do you mean you're calling back up? Excuse me? What the fuck?
Alright, do it again.
No! No, 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 no. Okay, I don't think we're getting anywhere now.
How was that?
That was something else.
confusing. You should look up Daniel Bryan. Yes.
Oh my god, why are you giving him ideas? So,
Why
yeah.
did you encourage him? Why would you encourage him?
Because I'm bored now.
Oh my god.
And when I'm bored, I do things I regret later.
Yay! Just like breaking the combo bag.
Don't regret that.
No, but it triggered Mario big time.
No, Hawk triggered Mario big time.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
Well, Brandon triggered me the most.
The Hawk paid the price for it.
He was part of the fatality. Anyways, yeah, we're getting nowhere. Do you want to end the episode now? Because I think we exhausted it.
Okay, so next episode. I don't know if next episode is to be the finale of the season, or if we go on few episodes because it's getting holiday time, you know. And last year we needed run the holidays so we could take a Christmas break and stuff. So I don't know if we.
You think this episode should be the last?
No, not next one.
Oh.
No, do the big 50.
I know.
50.
Definitely not today. I mean, next episode would be the 50th should be the big finale. Or if you keep on going.
Hopefully I'm feeling better and I can be at home.
So stay tuned next
I
week.
will be at home.
It might be our finale. It might go on for another episode or two, but it's gonna be our 50th episode for this season, so it's gonna be big.
Yep.
If it's our finale, we're gonna be reviewing. Reviewing our old topics, talking about them again. You know, this what we did this year. If it's not, when we'll talk about whatever we want to talk about, like always. So remember, not to forget.
Never forget.
Remember, you're always gonna forget the things you don't want to, and you're never gonna forget the things you do want to forget. Unfortunately,
Unless you're
special, I suppose.
Like we never forget Slick's catchphrases.
Oh yeah.
Oh my! Like what? Name them.
See, stop scratching your ass. Then there's Brandon's Avast.
Oh wait, no. Okay, here's one you shouldn't forget. What the? Oh my god! Why is there a freaking invisible wall there?
Oh, and then there was we don't want to see his ugly ass face. Then there's they traded 10 beans for 1.
No, you gotta do it like this. What? Yeah, he got one. He traded in 10 beans so he could get 1. Fucking con artist.
And with that, enjoy the randomness. See ya.
Bye-bye.